And today I will be doing pick by pick mode. So you guys, this is not live. I am recording it pick by pick as I go. So you guys get to see the picks. Works out to about a 45-minute show. You get to see my thought processes. This podcast is brought to you by my friends over at the FFPC. There are still, and let's go over and take a quick look. There is overlay in some of these contests. So let's look at the Fantasy Pros. There's 3,900 teams left out of like 20,000. So we're heading for 15-20% overlay here. I added one team. I tempted to add another couple tonight, but I don't think I will. Time is more the issue than anything else. And then over to the main event, 176 teams. That could actually fill. But, you know, any overlay in that contest is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So go to myffpc.com, sign up, and get some of this overlay. Let's see if the Superflex closed. Yep, it closed. The best ball tournament, unfortunately, closed a long time ago. So I will be back. I'm on the clock in the fifth pick. Or is it fourth? Let me look. I'm the fifth pick. So what am I looking at in the first round? I definitely want to come out of the first round with one of the premier running backs, CMC, Brees, or Bijan. The question is with Barkley, who I don't own a lot of, putting up 30 points, do I or someone else push him up into that first round to get those 30 points? You know, normally I would say no, I'm not interested in that. I'm not going to chase one game, but that offensive line and Barkley, and he played. They did not rest him. If the three running backs that I like are gone and Barkley is there, I think I'm going to take him. So that's the one thing we're going to look at when we get there, and I will see you guys soon. Right, we're back. You should be able to see Barkley went 1-1. So much for me taking him at 1-5. It's kind of a relief, to be honest. I think he would have been a fine pick at 105. So as long as one of Bijan or Brees make it, I'll be happy. Preference is Bijan. If Brees makes it and Lamb make it, it's going to be a tough decision. So let's see what plays out here. Looking at tight end with the second pick, I would reach for anyone but Andrews, I guess. But we'll see.
You are up next.
All right, Lamb went, so I will get Bijan or Brees. Strong preference for Bijan.
Now you are on the clock.
And there goes Bijan. So I guess it's Brees. I really wanted Bijan. That's pretty discouraging. All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, we're back with 5 picks to go. You can see my queue. You can see that it's after Barkley. It's been pretty normal. Taylor at 10. Jamar Chase fell to 11. A.J. Brown 12. Puka 2-1. Gibbs and ETN. So this is a good reason why you get your running back early. ETN at 2-3. I really would like Laporta or McBride. I don't think one of them will make it. Kincaid is an option. So is Malik Neighbors. You know, these drafts tend to be a go-get-your-guy draft, and I'm a big Neighbors guy. There goes Achane, which is a good thing. Very good thing for me, actually. I like Achane, but not for managed leagues. The famous better for best ball. I'm doing 2 things at once here, so not probably the smartest thing to do, but I am. And So Laporte and McBride are both there. I have a feeling my heart's going to be broken like it was with Bijan, though. All right, so there goes Laporta. I'm guessing McBride will go next.
You are up next.
Yep, there he goes. So I've got Kincaid in a couple leagues already. Marvin Harrison
Now you are on the clock.
goes, and he's a guy I would have considered. Boy, I am having troubles now, of course, because I've got something on the keyboard. Not going to pull up a tight end. Don't want Kincaid. Definitely don't want Kelsey. I might. We're gonna go to the wire here. All right,
15
I'm
seconds
just going
left.
to take Neighbors. He's the guy I want. I'm taking him. All right, we'll be back. All right, we're back up and recording. Kincaid's still there. I'm not passing on him in the third. I'm not passing on London in the third. Evan Engram is someone I would consider to get a tight end. Kyle Pitts.
You are up next.
There goes London. So, I mean, Kincaid's a no-brainer this late, whether I wanted him or not. So far you can see Breece Hall and Neighbors. I like to come out of the first 3 rounds with one of each of the 3 main positions. But if I have to, I'm not taking Kelsey. I'm not taking Devontae. I guess Nico Collins. Hopefully Kincaid makes it. Looking at the draft board, which you won't see, the guy in front of me has 2 running backs, Bijan and Pacheco. So wide receiver makes sense for him.
Now you are on the clock.
And I get Kincaid in the middle of the third. I can't hate on that after I considered him strongly in the second. And basically, I just swapped my second and third round pick of who I wanted. So that's good. We'll be back for the. All right. So Derrick Henry. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. He's actually starting to go where he should go. I'm not interested in a running back right now. So we'll see which wide receivers make it back. I would consider a tight end, but you can see that Devonta Smith, Kyle Pitts, Josh Jacobs 4-1. That's kind of surprising after last night. Adams to 311. Kelsey fell all the way to 3.9, where I wouldn't have had interest in him. Kyron at 3.6 is a nice pick. And me at 3.5 with Dalton Kincaid. So Evans is a good pick. Metcalf's a good pick. I'm not really interested in Ayuk that much. DJ Moore, Diggs, Josh Allen. I could go for the stack. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 picks to the next guy. I don't want Henry. So 1, Andrews, yeah, I would take Andrews possibly at the second pick. 2, 3, 4, not interested in Cook. 6, 7, not interested in Kamara or Pittman or Kittle in this build, Mahomes or Hurts. Mixon, Diggs, yes, no Higgins. McLaurin, obviously. Flowers, I mean, hard to Hate on that. Pickens, Tank Dell, Godwin. I really like Deontay Johnson this year. So I want wide receiver with the next 2 picks. And I don't see if Andrews makes it
You
all
are
the way
up
back
next.
to 5-5, I will ignore the one bad game. So Evans or Metcalf in that order. I mean, very solid either way. Metcalf a little bit more boom or bust. Oh, they both are. I'm willing to let Josh Allen slide through. I like McLaurin a lot, but not over the guys that are there.
Now you are on the clock.
All right, so DJ Moore went. So basically, I've got my choice. I really don't have a preference. I mean, my preference is McLaurin. Should I just do it? He could make it back. The other guys won't. Let's go Metcalf. Upgraded offense. All right, we'll be back. All right, Josh Allen just went. Jaden Reed went in the 3rd round, 3-8. And Jordan Love might be out for the year. They're saying his ACL is intact, but that I saw it pop in a video. So losing out on Allen kind of sucks. Hurts is still there. How many points did Hurts put up? That's a good question. I don't really have a stack. But very good question.
You are up next.
And I am up next. Let's see what the live scoring on Jalen Hurts was. 22 points, not bad. Three-round discount on Andrews or Terry McLaurin looks like the picks. Prefer McLaurin.
Now you are on the clock.
Lamar went. All right, I'm going to take McLaurin. That opens up Jaden Daniels, who I didn't get in another tournament. I will set the queue, and I will see you guys soon. Round 6. Andrews is still there. He's an easy pick. Pickens, pretty easy pick. Godwin, I like. Cooper's okay. No one else worth moving up for. So hopefully someone takes Zay Flowers here or a running back in the next couple picks. Calvin Ridley, excellent. Really excellent. So at worst, I get Cooper, and I think Cooper over Godwin. Yeah. Although Godwin, since Evans and Metcalf were right next to each other, it's kind of a little bit of leverage taking Godwin right there. But I think Cooper is. Let's look at. I'm not moving around. Cooper went 6'3" yesterday, Godwin 6'4", so really no difference. I really wanted Deontay Johnson to make it back. He didn't. So Javonte Williams went. That's good. Now, if I can get one more player that I don't want here, I can get Andrews or Pickens that I do. Pickens is going to be a little tough, but boy, he could spike when you need it. And I'm looking for guys who can spike. So
You are up next.
Aaron Jones. So Andrews or Pickens? Tough decision. I'm going to go with Andrews. I think the 6th round on Andrews, if he makes it, is just ridiculous. Let's see where Pickens has been going. Pickens goes right there. Andrews went in the mid-5th yesterday, but I don't care about that. I think
Now you are on the clock.
Cooper went. All right, so it's Andrews. That's my second tight end. I don't mind a tight end in the flex. I won't have a flex this week since Andrews didn't do anything, but I think that's great value. I will be back soon. All right, Godwin's there, Kirk's there, Jackson Smith and Jigba, but I can't take JSN. I could take my second running back. I like Pollard a lot. Keenan Allen opens up. Caleb Williams, Kirk.
You are up next.
There goes Pollard. That sucks. I don't know that. When does Brian Robinson go? He goes in the 9th, so I should hopefully get him in the 8th. He's my favorite second.
Now you are on the clock.
All right, Kirk went. Godwin I almost took last time. He's a no-brainer. So next time I want Brian Robinson and Jaden Daniels. I have to prioritize the quarterback. All right, we'll see when we get back. I'll fill the rest of the queue. And great. There was a run at running back after, of course, on my long wait, not my short wait. I should get somebody. I have to pass on Daniels for sure. Chase Brown is okay. Brian Robinson is kind of my favorite. Jalen Warren is ahead of Chase Brown for me. So I got 3. To get my second running back is important to me. But it is what it is. If I have to chase second running back, I have to chase second running back. There are plenty of decent choices late. But I'm going to get the second and then hope Daniels makes it back for 9.5. If not, quarterback, not quite as concerned about. So we're still 4 picks away. And there goes Jalen Warren. Singletary went early. I was looking at him. He went 7:10. Ford, 7:11. Ramondre. Looking at the draft board. I mean, the next guys need running backs too. I really hate chasing, but I also hate taking someone who doesn't make sense. It's a tough situation right now.
You are up next.
And there goes Odunze. So really, Brian Robinson's the only running back that I would want here. If I don't get him, I'll take Jaden Daniels and I'll just chase running back. Not ideal, but that's what we have to do.
Now you are on the clock.
Robinson made it. Good for me. All right, hopefully I get one on the way back or Daniels. All right, we're back. So if Daniels makes it, great. If not, Spears or Brooks. Have to wait on Brooks, but boy, does he give you upside. I could always look to get Hubbard later to go with him. And if I have to chase quarterback, I have to chase quarterback. It goes Blake Corum. So Daniels or Spears. I can't lose here. I prefer Daniels, but I've already got 2 Redskins, Commanders, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, not necessarily loving that. If I wait back around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 10-8. Looking at the draft board, who will be there at 10-8? It's a big running back run. I can get someone decent coming back. Quarterback, if you miss, you're not going to get it. So then you're looking at Lawrence,
Now you are
Purdy,
on the clock.
Hopkins went. All right, Jaden Daniels is the pick, I think. I mean, do I try and get him to slip through and take Spears? Boy, that's a tough call. I planned on Daniels all along. All right, Daniels it is. All right, so we're back. A few picks away. I've got plenty of decent running back options to choose from. Mason is a luxury I don't know that this team can afford. So we'll see. I've been lucky Edwards is there. Not a big fan of his. Definitely not McLaughlin. Don't see that. Charbonnet needs to move up, although I'm not as high on him as some people. Ty Chandler is a good choice if all else fails. What I'd like to do is get Dowdle or Dobbins and then come back with another really good one. Really need to come out of here with two decent running backs. I got 11 on my list. 14 picks away, and the guys behind me have a lot of running backs already, but we'll see. I mean, I'm building this team the way that I want. Breece Hall first, Neighbors second, Kincaid third. So one of each, and then hit running wide receiver in the flex hard. DK Metcalf, McLaurin, Andrews, which I'm really stoked about. I mean, Andrews should be fine. And there goes Khalil Shakir. That is good for me. I imagine a running back is going to go here. This guy, I think I'm going to lose two running backs here out of the next three picks. The other guy has no tight end, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kind of cute name. Dowdle and Dobbins, to me, are a step above the next tier. I would go Chandler over Hubbard. I might even go Mason and then come back with someone that's got more of a floor. Oh, Jaleel McLaughlin. Yay! So I'm going to get one of my top three. I just need Dowdle or Dobbins not to go here. And we wait for death from above. Ominous name if there ever was one. Let's look. Watson's still there. McConkey's still there. Jordan Love is still there. Hawkinson's still there. I mean, there's a lot of guys ahead of Dobbins. Caleb's there. Let's see if either one of them has. Yeah, DJ Moore, but he already has Stroud. So
you are up next.
Yeah, there goes Dowdle. So that sucked. I need to hope that Dobbins makes it. He's my choice here. But if not, I'm okay with Ty Chandler. I just think Chandler might make it back to me.
Now you are on the clock.
There goes Benson. So Dobbins is the pick. All right, we'll be back soon. See what other running back falls to me. For so Chandler, Ray Davis, pretty strong preference for one of those two. Charbonnet's fine. And I would love for Marshawn Lloyd to make it back. But we will see. Chandler or Davis? Chandler or Davis? And then you can see my team right now. Daniels, I got 3 running backs. One of them being a stud. I got 4 really good wide receivers, 2 really good tight ends.
You are up next.
If I can, Palmer, yay! So I'm hoping Chandler makes it because Ray Davis could actually make it back. And so could Lloyd. This team is pretty good so far. And we'll see what happens with running back. I just got to keep plugging away at running back and hope that my wide receivers stay healthy and are good. All right. Chandler or Davis? Chandler or Davis? Give me Chandler.
Now you are on the clock.
All right. Jacoby Myers. Chandler it is. We will be back soon. All right. We're back. Unfortunately, my guy Ray Davis went. Chubb went, who would have been interesting. Bucky Irving went, who I'm not quite as interested in. Algier is on the board. I still need running backs, right? Marshawn Lloyd is my favorite. You know, and Jacobs didn't look very good yesterday. Even with Love out, I still like him. Pirine didn't do much, but he is he's going to see more action as we go along, I believe. So, yep, that's what's going on here. I also had a business call in the middle. So hopefully Lloyd or Algier makes it back. Either one of those would be. I mean, I've got 4 running backs now: Brees, Brian Robinson, Dobbins, and Chandler. So it's a nice to have, not a need to have. I'm not really looking at anyone else on the board here. Braylon Allen, I'm not looking for a handcuff. So, yeah, I'd like to get my 5th. I'd like to get my 5th running back here. So, a couple more picks. Jerry Jeudy. Algier is a very interesting pick. I don't have a lot of Algier, but he, you know, I got Brees instead of Bijan. I wanted Bijan. The way to double up on that is by having Algier. So you kind of end up getting both. Do I take a chance and have Lloyd make it back to me? That's the question. Lloyd's still not up on, he's just starting to show up. Algier definitely won't make it back. So
you are up next.
There goes Adonai Mitchell. So do you take the guy you like?
Now you are on the clock.
There goes Fant. So I'm going to take Algier and hope Lloyd makes it back to me. And if I get 6 running backs and then hit the rest of the team, I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If Trevor Lawrence makes it back, I'd be interested in him. Even Goff is a decent choice. All right, we'll see when we get back. Ryan just went. Lloyd's there. Trevor Lawrence is there. Those are really the only 2 guys I really want here. Normally, you know, people say you take a quarterback, don't take a second. I think there's enough questions about. And Goff is gone too. So you've lost 2 quarterbacks. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be interesting. I don't really have a third guy that I like that much here. Not looking to go kicker or defense yet, although Brandon Aubrey, pretty good, pretty darn good. Tank Bigsby.
You are up next.
All right, Curtis Samuel. So I'm going to get Lloyd or Lawrence. I'm going to lean into, because I have Daniels, getting Lloyd. So let's see what it is. A lot of stars in this room. A lot of people who have won money in the FFPC, but I'm having a good draft. People I want are making it back to me. Either that, or maybe I just suck. 24 seconds. Looking at the team, they've got 5 running backs, so I think I got a pretty good shot.
Now you are on the
And
clock.
there goes Lawrence. Well, that stinks and is also good. I get Marshawn Lloyd, and we will see you guys soon. All right, we're getting down to the end. Justice Hill just went. He would be a good pick. Running a quarterback run like I expected. So I'm not going to force quarterback here. I've got wide receivers on the top of my board. Good value on Jordan Love if he actually plays this year. Little bit of regret about Trevor Lawrence not getting him. But Daniels, look, this team is going to have to be a Jaden Daniels team. Rashid Shaheed is, where does he normally go? I mean, in best ball, Shaheed was a much earlier player. Goes in the 12th round. We're in the 14th. So Shaheed or Ayashovis.
Now you are on the clock.
It goes Estime. This has been a pretty running back heavy draft, but as you can see, I've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all, in a really good tier with the second grouping. I mean, Shaheed is a good pick. I'm just going to take him. So Baker Mayfield is still here. Yoshi is still here. McMillan is still here. I gotta say, I don't love Baker, and Daniel Jones with Neighbors is a pretty good backup situation.
You are up next.
So I'm really torn. I am really torn. Do I need another tight end? Let's look. Wicks didn't make a catch, so he's falling. Musgrave didn't make a catch, so he's falling. Jets and Aubrey. I mean, I want the impact players who can win me championships. And Ayashovis and McMillan both fit that to me. Especially if Higgins is going to be out for a while and Chase is a problem. Do I take a chance that Baker makes it back to me? Looking at the draft board, 2-2. Oh, there's a straight out of what common number
now
8
you are on the clock.
Has not picked a quarterback yet. So I could definitely, and team 12 has 3. Boy, I'm not a big Baker guy. I've got Godwin. I mean, I'm going to push it and try, and if he doesn't make it, I'll take Daniel Jones, or I'll just take anyone, Fields or whatever. I'm going to take Yoshi over McMillan. Boy, I like both of them. This is tough. If I take McMillan, he replaces Godwin if he goes down, and I maybe get the stack.
15 seconds left.
Yoshi it is. Gut feeling, just take Yoshi. All right, couple picks away. The quarterbacks are still there. Tolbert's still there. Akers is still there. Tight end, third tight end, if I want, is still there. Still not really looking at kicker or defense yet. Defense, is there any defense? I like the Jets. Let's see, my bye weeks. Brian Robinson, Daniels, and McLaurin are week 14, and Andrews. Probably should have thought of that before. So I think there goes Fields. And Mayfield is gone. May's also week 14. Nix is also week 14. I think I'm just going to take Daniel Jones, not let it,
You are up next.
not take a chance. If he goes, would have been nice if I had Cooper. I could have taken, still don't want Watson and his bum
Now
shoulder.
you are on the clock.
All right, Daniel Jones it is.
You are up next.
Up next, round 17, the Jets defense just went. I was seriously considering them. Tucker Kraft is next on my list, then Tolbert. Probably go one of those tight ends hopefully makes it back. Is there a kicker I want? How much did Butker score? And I'm going to look up how many points Butker scored. And Butker's a good kicker. 2 of 2, long of 32 yards. Nothing special. Yesterday,
Now you are on the clock.
I'm on the clock. Let's look at the Eagles kicker box score. Elliott got 2 of 2. Nothing to write home about either. And there goes Butker. I could go defense. I could go Tolbert. I could go tight end. Boy. Let's take a shot on. Let's take a shot. Place kicker, nothing jumps out at me. Tucker is not like what he was.
15 seconds left.
McPherson, Moody, Sanders, Dicker. Nothing that jumps out. Let's go with Tolbert. All right. Tight end, kicker, defense. Baltimore defense, week 14, means you're going to have to deal with, but you're going to have 2 by then anyway. I don't think they scored much week 1. But Chiefs only got 4 points, but I think they're going to be a really good defense. Baltimore played the Chiefs.
You are up next.
You could just take my tight
Now
end.
you are on the clock.
Well, there goes Baltimore. I'm going to go Sanders. No, I'm going to go KC defense. Probably just going to get a kicker, kind of like Sanders. Will the tight ends make it back to me? Probably should take Tucker Kraft because I like Cairo Santos, and no one takes him. In Chicago, everyone thinks it's going to be a better offense, but they could get stopped. No real running backs that I feel I have to have. Running backs, I mean, Will Shipley is still interesting in case Barkley gets hurt. Kendre Miller, but I probably can pick him up in a couple weeks.
Now you are on the clock.
Yeah, let's just take Sanders. Good offense, good kicker. Have to have a bye week 6, but that's okay. Or let's see. Let me just take my guy Tucker Kraft. All that I need left is kicker. I want to thank you guys for following me this year. I want to thank the FFPC. I really enjoyed doing this main event, and hopefully it makes me $1 million richer. Have a great day, guys.